Hi, Capricorn. So I feel kind of exciting doing your reading today because what I see is popcorn. And it's like pop, 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 popcorn. It's just like this one thing after another. And this pan is just filling up and overflowing. And as I'm tuning into the energy of this, it feels like things are happening for you. Don't know what they are. Don't know what quadrant of your life they're in. But what I'm getting is do it big, a new day, trying versus doing. And I'm getting that sense of like whatever you have had going on in the past that has held you back, perhaps feeling bad, needing to let go of some situations where you felt maybe used or betrayed or not taken care of. But I feel as though you have decided on some level, you figured out you don't need to take them personally. That's what it feels like to me, is like you're bored with that. It's done. And by virtue of the fact that you have done that, it's like now the energy is moving and everything is popping. That's what it feels like to me. The trying versus doing card, I like that one. And in this case, what it feels like to me is it's actually pretty literal. And that is that I feel as though you have stopped trying and you have engaged in life, and that you've moved beyond your fear. You have kind of let that go. And that fear might have been about betrayal. That might have been about not being able to trust people, the system, whatever it is. But I feel as though, Capricorn, you have done something wonderful in yourself to let go of that. And if you haven't completely let go of it, you're in the process of it, and or you've decided that you need to. The choice is always the first place. That's the most powerful thing, is the choice. And once that is done, that's the hardest part, actually. So what? Okay. Pride. Yes, ma'am, sir. Them. Pride. I love this. Pride, responsibility as the ability to respond. Do it big, have a new day. You are getting all sorts of cards that are just saying, Capricorn, this is time. This is it. You have, I feel as though you have held yourself in for a long time, and that there's been a kind of rigidity, and that now it's like, no, you're taking the training wheels off. That's what it feels like in terms of life. So in the process of this, what you're being asked to do is notice if you start going back into your old patterns, okay? Try not to take it too seriously. So one of the ways to not take the old patterns seriously is by noticing that you're going into them, and then say to yourself, okay, why am I doing that? And now you take a breath. As soon as you start saying, why am I doing that? Now you've created some distance between you and the emotion or the reaction. And that gives you the time to feel a little bit and say, do I really do I like the way that makes me feel? And if I don't, what can I do about it? Because you do have skills. You do have options. So this is very much about you letting go of fear, stepping into doing things differently, really taking a chance on looking at things in a new light, and engaging in life in a very big way. I love it. There it goes. It couldn't be any more clear. Drop the weight. You are dropping the weight of what was holding you back and stopping that corn from popping. Now you've got life, you've got movement, you're going to have opportunity. And I don't know in what, it may be in many things. But Capricorn, I feel as though if I were to, okay. So as I'm looking at this now, what I'm seeing is that where there have been walls that you have kept around you to contain your energy, it feels very horizontal. Now what I feel like is you're looking up. It's like you've gone through a tunnel, and the ceiling is, you've come from a room and you've progressed into a tunnel out from your room, but now you're moving to the end of the tunnel and you're actually looking up. And I feel like this is where the best qualities of you are now suddenly going to start coming to light, because I feel as though you're getting sunshine for the first time. It's literally like you're letting the sunshine on you for the first time, where you are able to step away from some of the guidelines and perhaps I almost want to say rigid social constructs, and I don't know why I'm saying that, but where you get to step away from some of that and really kind of, I want to laugh. I feel like I want to laugh at, well, whatever I did for however long, for whatever I needed to do. Guess what? Time for a change. And that's what it feels like. Okay. So definitely do be kind to yourself as you're going through changes. If you feel that you're going backward and you are perhaps going into fear a little bit more about the change, because the best thing you can do is be neutral at times like that, okay? And that goes along with just stepping back, taking a deep breath, noticing what you're choosing, noticing what your attitude is, and seeing, can I change it? Do I like this? How can I change that? Letting go of whatever stressors that have been plaguing you, have been keeping you in a state of fear. Let go of them, okay? Drop them as much as you can and really kind of triage your life. This is the message here. Triage your life. Look at where you are holding on to things, ways of behavior, attitudes, relationships that are holding you down with stress, that are keeping you focused downward instead of upward and keeping you contained like this instead of expansive. Take a look at those and notice where you can drop them. And it might be something that is just very situational now in your life. It might be you need to do your income taxes and the stress of it is keeping you from being able to enjoy something else, or you've got a project that you need to get done before you can go on holiday. It could be big too. It could be mind mechanisms or processes or ways of thinking that also need to be addressed in general, that you can look at and say, where is this way of thinking stressing me? And how can I drop that? Or how is my general attitude towards love or to work or spirituality? Where do I find stress points in that? And how can I ease those points? What can I drop to ease those points of stress for myself? Okay? Because seriously, popcorn. And you know what's interesting? I'm actually seeing it happening in an apartment that I had many, many years ago, just before I bought my condo. And at a point in my life when there was huge, huge change. So definitely, I just realized that now. Why that kitchen? So there you go. I think this is really a statement of great change coming for you. So embrace it and have fun, Capricorn. Can't wait to see what's coming up for you. Could be on any level or all. It's very exciting, Capricorn. I love this energy for you. Take care.